Good morning, this is Mary with Mojo Designs, and we are going to do our Fabulous Friday card. I'm going to show you these adorable little bingo cards that are from Sugar Creek Hollow. Tracy, who's the owner, is just the sweetest person ever. And I have 4 bingo cards that I'm going to show you that I know that I believe they're already released, but if they're not, then this is a sneak peek. This one says Trust. I have one for Baby Girl, one that's a greenish color with Faith, and a blue that has for Baby Boy. And we're going to use this Trust that has like a dark aqua color, one of my favorites. And when you purchase these little bingo cards, I know that she has several. All I do is I open them up in my Photoshop Elements, and I just apply as many as I can to an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And I even made some of these really cute tiny ones. So I'm excited about that. I'm also going to be using different papers that I found, actually my mother found for me when she was antiquing. So I have these awesome vintage books and sheet music and dictionary pages. I'm using antique linen distress ink from Ranger. And these old, this one was my mother's, but you can find these at garage sales for really cheap that have a stamp that say you may not use. But what I did was I took the stamp part off and I peeled the stamp portion off of it and just applied some of this Velcro. You can buy the sticky back of Velcro. And I just applied the, the tooth version so that I can stick these Ranger felt pads. And I'm using antique linen, and we're just going to distress. It already has a great patina to it, and as you can see, it just adds a little bit more because it's already so pretty, this vintage hymn book. And the hymn book was falling apart. A lot of these books that she had found for me, and she did a great job. They're falling apart. So what I'm doing is getting this all inked, and then I'm rubbing in from the back just to get the edges. Let me keep getting this corner. So, got my cute cutter. What is that? A cutter peed cutter. It's one of my favorites. Make a cut here. And a cut here. Set that off to the side. Let's ink these sides up again. Ink it up. Excellent. Then I'll take, I need to really get some dark brown of the distress ink, but I'll just use my dark chocolate and paper. I'm just being really sloppy, as you can see, applying this dark ink. Good. And I have some craft cardstock from, what is it, Stampin' Up. And I have this off center. Find this, and we're going to distress this. Okay. On my Trust, this smeared, so we're just going to go with the Faith. I should have heat set, so I'll be a little more careful. Because I have a really old inkjet printer. So some of them you do need to heat set, especially when you're going to distress them. Oh wow, and this one's kind of smearing too. So we're just going to We'll pretend that's what we want to do. Okay, now that that is distressed, we're going to decorate the card. Okay, I cut a chocolate matte, some dark chocolate from Paper Tray Ink, to be, you know, like 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch around the Faith Bingo card. And I quickly distressed the edges of this craft cardstock. And I want to adhere that kind of askew. I have this piece of lace. I think I want it up higher. And we'll have this. I'm not sure if I want it down here or right here. I think we'll have that down here. Then I'm going to be using this beautiful country crinkle ribbon that I think goes beautifully with this bingo card with the color. And I also received this from Sugar Creek Hollow as well. So let's put this card together. I'm going to be using my ATG gun. We'll just cut these extra pieces off. And we'll use some score tape to adhere the lace down. To cut the pieces. Then we're going to take this beautiful ribbon and I'm going to cut just a little slit, just shave a little piece like that so that the ribbon can go through there. I'm going to cut this here. And I'm going to make an extra loopy bow. So I take my crinkle ribbon in my hand like this, and I'm going to kind of make a figure 8. Okay. So you can see that. So I have that down. Extra big and poofy. Got my 2 tails. Okay. And then I'll use a glue dot and we'll cut these extra big and poofy. Alright, have this layered on. Now we'll apply that to our card. Like that. And then we'll just adhere this down a little bit more with some glue dots. Thanks for stopping by today. Have a wonderful weekend.